Hey, whoa, I look a little fuzzy. What's going on, everyone? Ron here with this edition of Indie Live right here on the Homegrown Indie Live channel. This is the eponymous show of the channel. How's everybody doing out there? Yes, I see everybody queuing up in the green room. I'll say hi to everybody in a minute. But what do you think of send your favorite track of all time? Right on, let's get it. Send your favorite track of all time. And you can still send your track by using the Google Forms link in the description of this live video. Check it out, and I can see those real time. So go ahead and send them. Yeah, that's what we're doing here today. Send your favorite track of all time. And I am going to play some of my favorite tracks from the community, plus show you a demo for a song that I just made yesterday and want to share with you guys so everything's cool. Hello to Laurie's Mishmash. How's it going, Laurie? Always super to see you in the chat because you're so much fun. Hello, Jade. Jade's here to tell me not to drink too much on the stream. She's my star mod. No, man. It's morning here in Ho Chi Minh City, right? So I'm drinking coffee. I already had my coffee. This is not GBU Live, okay? GBU Live is my evening show, and it gets a little crazy. If I might say. Hold on. Right on. So, some favorite songs, and everybody's probably got one if you've been hanging around this community for any amount of time. Let's go over. See, whoa, let's don't do that. There's the master list right there. Okay. That was my first. What day is it?
What day is this?
Okay, so what was I actually trying to do? There he is. It's Brad. Okay, right on. That's cool, man. Always good to see Brad here in the stream, and I love playing Brad's tracks. I love playing Blad's tracks and his tax that he got when he was trying to relax, but he had to give it back. That's Brad example for you right here, and 1/3 of the triumvirate of mischief. Wahahaha! Yes. Yes. Jack Flash graces us with his presence here. Princess LDG. A lot of other cool people like Russ8889, one of those other mischievous guys. Dwight Bailey, my friend. Good to see you here. There's Jade. Jade might be drinking where she is in Australia because it's probably 5 o'clock somewhere. It's that Jimmy Buffett 5 o'clock over there where Jade is. So she's like, fuck it, man. Ron did it. I'm doing it. No, I think she's just saying cheers to everybody. And, okay, cool. So I think I'm just folk punk. Did I say hi to you there, brother? Chris Lane, Sr. I drink whiskey. Vivian Smiling. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. If I missed anybody, which I probably did. Oh, Tremor Bear, how's it going? People popping into the stream. There's Tremor. There's Frank Turzo. Frank to the Turs. Okay, so let's, hey, Tremor, nice new photo there, bro. I dig them shades. Okay, I'm going to start off with the track here, which Folk Punk submits, but the track is by Laurie's Mishmash. of Creative Oven, right? Laurie's Creative Oven. Folk Punk says he wants to hear Inagata Davida. Lava Lamps request their all-time favorite tune from the community. Lava Lamps, right? Here we go, Inagata Davida. I love this song too. I actually remember this song from the 60s. I had this on a 45 record that I traded to somebody to get, and I dug it. Right on, let's go. Inagata Davida by Laurie's Mishmash. Yes. I would say that that is also among my favorite Laurie tracks. I can dig what you're saying on that one there, Folk Punk. I like that track too. I mean, as far as just a track, sonically, if you're not looking at the video, man, it's going on my playlist. But the video is also super cool. 80 proof, killed it. I mean, he's just on it. And then Laurie, and who do we got on drums? Kakung drum, is that right? Is that right, Laurie? Is it K-Kung? And then JDL, man, and Laurie. I have other favorite Laurie videos, though. Let me just say that. This is one of them. Okay, hello to Zach Thong. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you pop into the screen. Wow. let's go. What do I have in store here? Well, I think folk punk here. Folk punk also submits one of his own as a favorite, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play some favorites of mine from other people in the community, and I'm gonna play some favorites of mine, like that I made or I was on, something like that. Favorite tracks. So let me play this folk punk song, John's Street Jam. He says, here's my all-time favorite instrumental jam, or at least my favorite tune recorded with 13 people and their instruments all crammed into a small kitchen. You better come on in my kitchen. It's gonna be raining outdoors. I want to sing that song with folk punk, but right now I'm going to play John's Street Jam, one of his all-time favorite songs, here on Indie Live. who's that talking? Oh, that's still the video. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, right here. Here's Ron. Hello. Okay, folk punk. Good stuff, man. I always love your jams, love your music, love your tunes. And I love the Red Room sessions that you did. As everyone knows, I played one of those on GBU Live day before yesterday. Hey, it's Friday, man. It's Friday for me. No plans for the weekend, but around here, plans happen to themselves, man, in Saigon. Plans make themselves, and I'm sure I'll be taken along with some kind of party or something this weekend, but I do plan to do some music. I plan to do some writing on my memoir, which I have been, and a lot of cool stuff. Plus, I set up my studio yesterday. I have a new studio set up, which is so much easier than before. I think it's going to make the show better. And I just made a song. I wrote a song last night, finished it, and I'm going to show it to you all really quickly before we get on to some other tracks like Dwight Bailey, Pete Johns, and a lot of cool tracks from you folks. I wrote the initial riff and vocal hook to this song in July, and I sent it out to the Mod Squad. It was right after a show. I was feeling really good, probably at night, and I wrote this riff. Well, I came back to the riff yesterday, and I just wrote the rest of a song for it. So let's go over to it. And see here. Right there it is, right there. I used GarageBand mostly for capturing ideas and writing songs. But with a disclaimer, I also do it in Logic as well. So let's see. There you go. The dark blue tracks at the top are electric guitar tracks, drum track in the middle, and vocals on the bottom. And I'm just going to let you give it a listen. This is a very rough mix, but I do intend to go ahead and kind of fix this song up and see what comes of it. All right, let's see here. Let me play this baby. Okay, no audio. I realized that just happened. Hold on, let me fix that for you. Dun, dun. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that.
on your head. Moonbeams are washing over your whole body. Moonbeams are washing over your black body. Moonbeams are washing over your white body. Moonbeams are washing over your yellow body. Moonbeams are washing over your whole body. Moonbeams are washing over your gay body. Moonbeams are washing over your trans body. Moonbeams are washing over your straight body. Open up your eyes, I see the sunshine in your smile. Then you'll know I'm here and I'll be with you for a while. You will be a true belief, exactly like I said. You will be a trampoline, I'm dancing on your head. Moonshine daydream, you're on my mind. Moonshine daydream, you're on my mind. Moonshine daydream, you're on my mind. Moonshine daydream, you're on my mind.
All right, that was it. The demo for my newest song, Moonshine Daydream, and I'm still working on it. Some of the lyrics could change or, whatever, but I just it's one of those that just popped out, let's see here. I got this. I use this black telly. Hope there's not too much noise. I use this black telly for this track, and I use the neck pickup right here for the whole thing. I didn't change the amp. I used one amp sim for the whole thing, so I may be adjusting some of that, but I like this this tone that I got out of the GarageBand amp. Anyhow, so look forward to more of that song. And I was just thinking, because, excuse me, while I put away Black Willie, I listen to a genre of music, that some people in the community share. You know, it's pretty common, the Rolling Stones and that kind of rock and roll, Ron Wood, and then all the way back to the rockabilly guys and Elvis and all that. Rock and roll is what I like, you know. So I've made a lot of songs in other genres, you know, like hip hop, rock, some rap, and, you know, everybody's liked it. It's cool. But I think I'm going to go back to my roots for a while and maybe make an album of that kind of rock, because right now I'm listening to a lot of it. And I'll probably get over it at some point, but now's the time for me to capitalize on this wave of, I'm learning a lot of new riffs too and stuff. And I just threw that track together in GarageBand with stuff I've learned, you know, when I was in Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard. And somebody asked if I still play with Brian, and I do. I just released a track with him on Facebook, cover of the Beatles' Let It Be, and we're working on another original right now. But I'm still releasing music under my Strange Machine label as well. So that was one of them. Hello to Rick Lisk. Hello, my friend. What's going on? The Canadian with the cowboy hat. And I played some tracks from us lately, man. I made a lot of music with Rick. So, excuse me. All right, let's get some music right now from Dwight Bailey. Yeah, man, he's got a great new track out. And always glad to see him on the show. And Dwight, thank you for your generous contribution this month. I appreciate that via PayPal every month, and helps keep me going, man. You know, like I just did a new studio setup and I needed some new cables, and it is so great because right at the other end of my block, about a 1-minute walk away from me, there's a guy who fixes PA systems, amps, karaoke machines, and he has cables. He makes cables and stuff. So I just go down there and get my stuff fixed too if I need to. If I have an amp that blew a fuse or something. So I had to get some cables from that guy to connect some stuff in my new studio setup. So thanks for the donation. Stuff like that keeps me going. All right, I appreciate it. And here we go. Where are we? Right here. Here is the deal. If you haven't seen this new track from Dwight Bailey, you're going to see it right now. He's rocking his usual leather hat, his friend's jacket, his cactus neon sign, and his disco lights with his Jackson Flying V. Let's go right now with some Hitman, Dwight Bailey.
Are we in the dead of night? In the darkness I saw something move in the shadows of the night, oh yeah. In the dead of night, saw something move out the corner of my eye. It wasn't a human, noise.
Oh, I was mesmerized by that track, and I missed the end of it. Well, Dwight Bailey, always good for a nice rocker, and show you what guitar he's got, showing off all of his different guitars. Right on, I can dig that. Thank you, Dwight Bailey, for that. And welcome to Manny from the Lily Pillies. If you still want to send in a song for the show, go ahead. Use the Google Forms link that's in the description below. Right? I have to show off my mojo here. Right down there. Yes, it is. Is the Google Forms link to send me a real-time track right during the show. I can see it. With my new studio setup, I'm even more omnipotent than I was before. Oh. Yes, it is. It's funny. Okay, right here is my favorite track from this community, I would say. I think it is. I'm going to play it right now. I may change my mind later at some point in the future. But right now, it's this collab of the Traveling Wilburys Handle with Care by Pete Johns, Steve Mara, Mike Holmes, Brian Bigler, and Ron Ward. First big collab I was in. Well, no, second big collab I was in, because I did a Hotel California collab in GBU Live before this. It was a little bigger. But this was big. It was fun. Check it out. I love it. My favorite track.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Hold your body next to mine and dream on. I've been fobbed off and I've been fooled. I've been robbed and ridiculed. Daycare centers and night schools handle me with care. Been stuck in airports, terrorized, sent to meetings, hypnotized, overexposed, commercialized. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody's got somebody to lean on.
myself, I guess. Oh, the sweet smell of success. Handle me with care.
All right, what'd you guys think about that? Pretty cool, huh? Well, that must have been over 3 years ago for sure. Over 3. Did that with Pete, and I have to say, it's my favorite track. It's my favorite track of all time. Yes, even Brad thinks it's killer. Check it out. Brad X. Brad example. Don't take his example because he's a bad Brad example. Bad Brad. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Let's see what your favorites are. That was my favorite. Let's hear some more. I saw Gortium 85 in the stream earlier. I do believe I did. Whether I did or not, I'm going to play his track right now because also on this track is Clayton Von Kluge, who is Dr. Doom by day. You'd think he was Dr. Doom by night, but he's actually Dr. Doom by day because he makes sick beats by night. I love messing with everybody. Okay, here we go. Gortium 85 and Clayton Von Kluge, The Ending of Space-Time. Ooh, yes. Quartum 85 with KVK, Clayton Von Kluge. Both these guys were complicit in making that track. Got to pin it on both of these guys for that track, which is called The Ending of Space-Time. And, you know, I was feeling it, the ending of space-time right there. And here in Ho Chi Minh City, it's morning. Well, it's still early, 9 o'clock. I've been up since 5:45, doing this and that, getting ready for the show. And I'm glad to see everybody here. Glad to see Frank Terzo and Lou Reality and who else? Folk Punk, all members of my Patreon page, which donates to the channel, and also you get to see some inside glimpses of my studio. I dropped a video in there last night which showed my new setup, explained it a little bit, and because I finally have all of my like audio systems interconnected. My Scarlett can now talk over to my Yamaha mixer, and those talk straight into my PA, and I can stream, you know. GarageBand is a lot easier now, so I've redone, you know, some things, and all it took was some wires. But I also decided to clear up some space in my room. Went back to kind of an original layout for the floor plan here in the studio. It's a long rectangular room, and I think I have the best use of my space now. I'm hyped. I want to stay up in here all the time. My wife's just going to have to send food up, man. I'm going to start streaming 8-hour shows. No. I'll sit up here and make music, make tracks, though. Okay, so what was I even talking about? Let's do one of those. Oh.
Is this what day is this?
Yes, I think the day is time to do a track. Let's do a Frank Terzo track. Where is it? Frank Terzo, he says. This is a song by Frank Terzo I wanted to send in. It really touched me. Wait a minute. Oh, this is being sent in by Clayton Von Kluge. Dr. Doom. So, Clay sends in a Frank Terzo song called Somebody Else. It touched him, right? Moved him, and it'll move you too, because it's Clayton Von Kluge's favorite track. I don't know why, man. It's using reverb or that echo is funny to me every time. I'm easily amused, though, but let's go with this track by Frank Terzo.
Wrote a letter to myself with my own regards, sealed and sent it through FedEx Express, my return address. I walked myself back to my home, soul searching one-on-one alone. Sat up late and chuckled all night long, had myself a ball. Woke up smiling, sun lit up my room, got myself all dressed, walked into the corner breakfast bar, sports news in hand, ordered up some bacon, eggs and beans, filled my belly, finished
Yeah, I would also say that that's one of the best songs of the year by Frank Terzo. He, as a writer, he's got it. He's on a roll. I mean, he's at a time in his life when he's writing what he wants to write, and he's got a wrecking crew of players, studio session musicians who are helping him and allowing him just to write great songs like that. Fantastic songs. I really love it. When you come out with a new one, and I think it's his newest one. And so Clayton says that's his favorite Frank Terzo track, or at least one of them. Next, the Lily Pillies. Manny says he thought he'd send this one because it's the 1 year anniversary since it was released. Okay, that's cool. That's a good reason to like this song. I like it too. A great Lily Pillies track from a year ago, Don't Let Me Down, on Indie Live.
I lost my way. I'm somewhere else. I'm all alone. I tell myself, when you're with me, it feels like home. One of these days you'll be coming round. I'll do anything to let me down. I don't wanna sleep alone in town. One of these nights when the stars align, looking for a girl in the street lights. I don't wanna sleep, just take our time. It's time.
The Lily Pillies, Manny and Alessandro, with Don't Let Me Down from a year ago. I could say that's one of my favorite tracks too. It's a really good one. And the Lily Pillies, he's another one of those guys, Manny, who I'm like, how is he always on watching every one of my shows? He's like Russ. These guys are like always on the show. I know you guys pop in and out sometimes. Russ, I still got some music from you, submitted by you, that's still to come. Next, though, we have Lou Reality with a track that she says was her first ever DistroKid released, just trying to give it some more sunshine as it was released when my channel was a lot smaller. Half the size, I think. Well, that's cool, man. I'm also into, growing these channels with creative content like Lou Reality has. So, let's check out her track, Glass Wall. Great stuff. Whoops. Wah. Wah. Excellent stuff by Lou Reality. Glass Wall. Is that a new video? Or did you do some new production on that, Leela? Sounds great, man. I appreciate it. Right? Thanks for being you there, Leela. Always like watching my 6 and everything. So, Manny liked it. Manny, like, right here. Where is he? Gosh bless America. What am I doing here? Right here. Here's what I'm trying to do. Hey, Clayton. Tony Howie Jones joins the stream. There's Laree right there. Yeah, she's a member of the Mod Squad. Yes, she is. I've been on a track with Leela. Yeah. Wait a minute. 2 tracks. Yeah, I've been on 2 recordings with Leela. One of them with the Mod Squad, which was what was the name of that one that we did with the Mod Squad? And then the one that we did with Tom Caraher, Lucky, right? The Mod Squad one. I love that song, man. In fact, I was thinking about covering it myself with an acoustic. I know Leela's going to tell me. So, next. You know there's always a next. And the next, in this particular case, is Jade Starr. This is my favorite Jade Starr video. And one of my favorite all-time Jade Starr songs, right here on the show, by her musical project Metheist, World Divided official music video 2020, which is my favorite song of Jade Starr right here on the show.
Down the middle, control my purpose.
Jade Star. Right there. That's my favorite Jade Star video by far. And I saw someone in the chat say that if this was on MTV, that he wouldn't bat an eye and would even go so far as to say it's better than a lot of the other videos that we used to watch on MTV in the day. I don't know, is MTV even still on? I never watch it. I must admit, I do listen to outside music, right? Apple Music, and I watched some amount of TV, YouTube and that, but mostly I listen to music here in the community. So what can I say? There's Jade Star, right? Hanging out with all the lovely human beings here. That was a cool track. It's a great song. She always has a good message, you know, things that she wants to talk about with her music, but there's always a hook, right? Guitar hook. And then the vocal hook. She's got several of them in there. So, great stuff. I love it. Thanks for being you, Jade. I was just thinking today, and as I was setting up my studio to the way I finally want it, I learned so many things from Jade Star. Just little things. Like how to use a certain button on my mixer or whatever, you know. And, it's... I have to say, I do not sit down and watch a lot of tutorial videos. Once I learn something, then I just go on and do my thing, right? But what I've learned from Jade is just by being around her over the years. I do watch her videos, but it's these short conversations that I have with her, like on Clubhouse or something, and that will make the light go on over my head sometimes. Or sometimes, many times, it's something that she told me like 6 months ago. It finally kicks in what she meant. And, you know, that's the mark of a good educator. And that, you know, that happens with other people as well. But Jade has that kind of special quality of teaching people things. Or maybe she only teaches me. I don't know. No, that's not right. I know. She's a person that's out there. She is a woman with a mission. Okay. Whatever that might be, whatever the hell I'm talking about, and...
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Okay, it's my opinion that we should play a track sent in by Russ8889, and he says, this is one of my favorite tracks from the community. I listened to their album every day while exercising after my stroke until I could stand on my feet and learn to walk again. So it means a lot to me. Right on. This is a song that I also remember from the Indigo Sunsets when I first got into streaming here on YouTube. Yep, great band. And this track is called Raging Waterfall, submitted by Russ8889.
I don't think I've seen this place before. It feels so familiar, now I'm not sure. The windows all steam up high and dry. I don't think I've seen your face before. You look so familiar, now I'm not sure. The windows
Indigo Sunsets here on the show. Just as it should be. I love Indigo Sunsets, and, you know, some of the virtual bands that I've seen here in the community, including my own virtual band, Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard, you know, have periods of time when you can be really productive, and then you have periods of time when there's less productivity as far as producing songs. But those initial bursts of creativity for those bands are just such wonderful times. And then when they come back, have another burst of creativity, right? Indigo Sunsets making a comeback right now. This was a great one from theirs a while back. And Clayton says it's a good pick. And so 9:30 in the morning, I'm getting a little hungry. I'm going to have just some lovely and aromatic French bread that the Vietnamese make. It's one of the things that they took from the French era here in Vietnam. And I get this delivered to my house, 10 pieces of this bread every day. Man, you could make a sandwich out of that. You could dip it in curry like we were last night. You can eat it with butter or cheese. Or, man, you could just eat it. And you can quote me on that. You can just eat it. I'm going to eat it here in a minute. A little piece of that on the next song. Right, and Jade points out that Indigo Sunsets have played real gigs, so they're not just virtual. That's true. Like the Lily Pillies now as well. Where is the Jade? There she is. The Jade. Jade to the star. Bang me. Bang. Bang me. If my wife heard me saying that, she'd probably, because that's a real bad word here. But it's funny, the Vietnamese. I speak Vietnamese. Sometimes if they close their eyes, they would not know I was a big white guy, right? So I speak it very well. And they say, their equivalent to the F word, the F-bomb. And it's even worse, though. Theirs is not the F-bomb you. This is F-bomb your mom. F-bomb your mom. That's what that is. And if they say it like 10 times a day, it doesn't, nobody bats an eye. But if I say it, oh shit, man. I get all kinds of raised eyebrows and everything because, well, it's not very cultured. It's not very nice. It's like, well, what, man? They'll think I'm this guy and, I'm a foreigner to them, right? And I am, But basically, man, I'm an old sergeant. If you hear me cursing in 3 or 4 languages, don't even be surprised. I'll just give you that little piece of information right here before I say...
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
What do you say we go on to the next song, Walter. Put the gun down, Walter. They're calling the cops, man. What do I say here? I'm looking at all these. Let's do Vivian Smiling. Vivian Smiling with her cover of Wonderful Tonight. This is a sweet, great version of this Clapton mega hit done by Vivian Smiling. It's wonderful. Right on. Here we go with Vivian's track. She's here with us in the stream, broadcasting from Hong Kong. So welcome to the show, Vivian, and here's your track on Indie Live.
It's late in the evening. I'm wondering what clothes to wear. I put on my makeup and brush my long black hair. And then I ask him, do I look alright? And he says, yes, you look wonderful tonight. We go to our party, and everyone turns to see this beautiful man here that's walking around with me. And then he asked me, do I feel alright? And I said, yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in his eyes, and the wonder of it all is that he doesn't realize how much I love him. It's time to go home now, and he's had an aching head. He gives me the car keys, and I help him to bed. And then he tells me, as he turns out the light, he says, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Thank you.
Oh, we got a little goodnight kiss from Vivian Smiling there right at the end of that Clapton tune. Good job on that, Vivian. I really enjoyed it. And thanks for being with us in the stream so often lately. Super, super cool. And what else is super cool is right here. Coldacre, who's with us in the stream. Coldacre, thanks for being here. Submits a song by Bad Brad. Bad Brad. He's not just a fad. He's cooler than your dad. Brad example with Lonesome Feeling. Coldacre says, my fave Brad example song. And I'm glad to play it right here on Indie Live.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I hope you're well. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in our eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to ease to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hum. And all the sun of moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please all the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hum. And all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more romance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? One more moon dance with you in the moonlight. you, my love. Now boom dance. Oh hell yeah. See, I wish I saw that, or I would have adapted. You know.
Right on. Okay. I called that one wrong initially. Coldacre sent in a track by Violet's Inspirational Soup. And right on. Thank you for sending in your favorite Violet track. Okay. Right. A lot of good tracks coming in here. And that one was quite unexpected. You know, you never can tell when something like that's going to happen, and then you just have to write it down in your little notebook when a great track like that pops out from somebody who you thought was somebody else. Oh, man, this is so fun doing this job. Let me see, how fun is it? Let's play this song that Chris Lane Sr. sent in, a Dom Torregrossa song called The Hard Road, also one of my favorites. This is the song that Chris and Dom first met when they did this song, called The Hard Road. It's a great one. Check it out.
Something ain't feeling right. Knocked down, turn around, I'm fighting for my life. Setback, stand my ground. Keep it swinging till the end of the round. Stand tall, never fall. Do or die with your back against the wall. I'm gonna set my sights on the bright lights of the city. Life's the hard road, a trail of tears and misery. Ain't nothing feeling different, but everything has changed. I'm looking in the mirror for someone I can blame. Be cruel, play the fool, whatever your predilection. Strapping, coaching, find myself a new direction. I'm gonna set my sights on the bright lights of the city. Life's the hard road, a trail of tears and misery.
Tom Torregrossa. This is probably the first song I remember of his. And then I ended up going on to, knowing him pretty well, streaming with him. He's done some live on the show before. So there you go, some cool Dominic Torregrossa on the show for you. Everybody digs it. I know I do. So, I know that Dom and Chris, Lane, and those guys over there at SWA have a big collab going on. And man, those guys do some great productions. It's fantastic. Looking forward to that one. And looking forward to this next track by Marshall Turner. Hugh Caldwell sends this one in. He says, it's my favorite song by Marshall. Oh, man. See It All From Here. Great song by Marshall. Marshall's a mod on this channel. Helps out a lot. And, yeah, man. Every one of those guys is super cool, including Marshall. Don't miss Marshall's channel, his YouTube channel. Set up by Marshall, and you can find a link to that on the front of my YouTube channel in my cool friends links list. You'll find Marshall Turner, and you can hear his song right here on Indie Live, See It All From Here. Marshall Turner on that hot Les Paul, man. What a smoking track. Thanks for sending that in to me. Hugh Caldwell was the one who submitted that. I do appreciate it. And what a great response to this show. You know, I thought, well, let's just do tracks that people like, their best tracks, and then any track you want, either yours or somebody else's. You know, right here it is. Yeah. And it's got kind of a holiday feeling to it in a way, as we are approaching the said time frame. Whoops. Right, so thanks for the response to the show, for sending in your tracks. I'm still going to play one right here. This is my favorite SSBB track, I think. I think it's my favorite song that I did with Brian, Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard. And some of you will have heard it, some of you will have not heard it. And let's see, where is I? Yeah, this song we wrote together. This is about as much 50-50 as we got, and we were still kicking out the videos back then. But anyway, this is called Hopeless Houses, and it's my favorite track of Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard. Saigon Slick on the Boston Bard, my favorite song from that virtual band. I think that there are probably a lot of other faves in the running for favorite Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard song for me, like, you know, maybe Set Godzilla Free or some of those other cool tracks. But there you go. I'm playing the game, doing the thing, and I'm so glad all of you hung out with me here for this time. I know that you have a choice about what to do with your time, and I am pleased and honored that you spend it with me, because I'm here trying to share my creative vision with you. So thanks to my mods, thanks to my Patreon patrons, thanks to everyone who sent in tracks and participated, because I need your guys' participation to make the channel succeed. So let's go, and that's it. Thanks to my mom, right on, for having me, for making Rock and Ron, and I'll see you. Oh, so check it out. It's Friday here. The weekend has begun. Have a good weekend to everybody. Everybody be safe and happy, please. Come back to me on Monday night, where I will see you for Ron Ready with a little music, your tracks, and live music on Monday night. So, until I see you then, what I'm going to do is play the demo track that I wrote as the outro here, so you guys can listen to that. So I'm going to go over to my outro screen right there, and I'm going to play this new demo by Strange Machine Studio called Moonshine Daydream. And after that, I'm just going to punch out. So until I see you next, real people, real music.
Sunshine in your smile, then you'll know I'm here and I'll be with you for a while. You will be a true belief, exactly like I said. You will be a trampoline, I'm dancing on your head. Moonbeams are washing over your whole body. Moonbeams are washing over your black body. Moonbeams are washing over your white body. Moonbeams are washing over your yellow body. Moonbeams are washing over your whole body. Moonbeams are washing over your gay body. Moonbeams are washing over your trans body. Moonbeams are washing over your straight body. Open up your eyes, I see the sunshine in your smile. Then you'll know I'm here and I'll be with trampoline.